Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. How are you today? Welcome back to a new lesson with Plain Learn Arabic with Koko. I think you have already finished two important rules for the harakat or the symbols of the Arabic letters. We finished from the short vowels and the long vowels, which is a very important step. And I can tell you, by finishing the short vowels and the long vowels and mastering them, you almost finish half the way in the third step. So hang in there, we're almost halfway through. And in no time, you're going to be all done. Today we're going to have to teach you something. It's not a short vowel, it's not a long vowel, but it has both of these two things. And you're going to find it only at the end of the word. It isn't going to come in the middle or the beginning. It's always at the end of the word. It has only one sound, and we're going to learn about that soon. And my friends here have been practicing too. Koko have been practicing too, and I'm sure you have been also practicing at home. So let's go ahead and start our lesson 4. Okay? Are you ready? Let's go. Assalamu alaikum, Koko. How are you? Have you been practicing your short vowels and long vowels? Good. Yes, keep on practicing. And you also at home, keep practicing. Okay? Today we're going to have, as I told you earlier, a new rule. And this new rule is always found at the end of the word. And it always make an sound. Okay, it's going to have like an N sound at the end. Either I'm going to say N, or I'm going to say in, or I'm going to say un. Just like a damma. But I'm going to make a fatha, a, and then I put N at the end. Like a cap. So the N is the cap on the fatha. A, ba, bu, So, an, in, un. Ban, bun, bin. That is what we're going to learn today. It's just like a cap on a fatha. And that's why we call it a double fatha, or a double damma, or a double kasra, or fathatan, dammatan, kasratan. And what I like to call it is fathatan, kasratan, dammatan. And the name of today's lesson is Tanween. Tanween means to make an N sound. Tanween. So Tanween is to make an N sound. Okay? To make an N sound, it always happens where? At the end of the word. At the end. Okay? At the end. So, and I said earlier that it's just like a fatha or a kasra or a damma, but you cap it with an N sound. So if you know your short vowels, you will know the Tanween very easily. So let us practice on real life. Suppose I have a letter ba, and I always like to start with letters to make it simple and easy before you go into words. But let's have a letter ba. Letter ba with a fatha, and I left it open like this on purpose. Okay, letter ba with a fatha. What it sounds? Ba. If I want to add the tanween at the end, I'm going to say ba, ban. But there's a trick here. Only with the fatha tanween, or with the fathatain. When we put the fatha tanween, you don't put it on the letter. you don't make it like this. Okay? It never comes by itself. Only the fatha tanween. It doesn't come by itself. It is very lazy and it needs something to sit on. So what do? We always add an alif at the end of the word and put the fatha tanween on the top. So it's going to be this way. So instead of making it this way, and we don't put fatha before the letter, so we're going to have to add alif, and this is the fatha tanween or fathatin. So it was already one ba, okay, and then you make it with tanween. You're going to add one more. You're going to add one more fatha, but before that you have to add the alif to sit on because it's very lazy. She will not sit by herself. She needs something to lean on, okay? And we say ban. Never say ban. No long vowels here. Just treat it like a short vowel. Ban. It's very fast. And if you say the word in English, if you remember, when you write a word women, women, plural of woman, how does it sound? Women, woman. Or let's make it an A, make it more clear. Woman, woman, a woman, man, woman, ban. Okay, if I want to write man, it's going to be meme, man, woman, man. So this part here is man, woman. And as I say, it is called fatha tanween. So this is the first one. The first one is fatha tanween. So let's just write it here. So number one, fatha tanween. And it's kind of like you have a letter, and it has, maybe have the example with alif. This, ba, and you have two things on top of it, okay? And this is called ban, and the symbol is fatha tanween or fathatain. Okay. Let's go to the second one, which is going to be ba. Okay, if I put one kasra here, it's going to be what? B. If I add the second kasra line, it's going to be what? Bin. Bin. And unlike the fatha tanween, it doesn't need an ya or anything. It doesn't need an alif. It just sits under the letter without any problem. Okay, and it's just like the word bin. Bin. Easy. For this, just like women. Okay? And it's called Kasratan. Example, letter ba, and it has two kasra on the bottom. Is it clear? Now the third one, say the same ba again, and you're gonna have one dhamma here. It can sound what? Bu. If you add one more dhamma, dammatan, you're gonna have an N sound. It becomes dammatan, and this bun, bun, bun. Okay, bun. I don't like to write it in English because it may sound like it look like a bun or bon. It is not like that. It is bu, bun. I'm not going to do it in English like Bimbi because I don't want to pronounce it in English. I want it to be like bun, bun, bu, bun. So, and this is called, third type, dammatan. Many people call it different names, so as long as you know the concept, it's no problem. You can say dammatan, kasratan, fathatan. It doesn't matter as long as you know how to apply the rule. The only thing is, sometimes the shape of this dammatan change according to the typing machine, and the Quran is sometimes you find it double, sometimes you find it this way, either this way or kind of like a wiggly shape like this, or like this in the Quran. So whatever it is are called dammatan, is pronounced bun. When you come to the Tajweed, you will know what's the difference between this and this. And now let's practice with real words. We practice the Tanween with real words. Suppose I'm gonna make some more room. I'm going to put fatha on the kaf, kasra on the ta, fatha on the ba. So somebody tell me how to read this. I said, okay. Kaf, fatha, ka. Long vowel alif. Ka. Ta kasra ti. Ba fatha ba. Ka ti ba. Ka ti ba. Okay? And then somebody asked me again, can you make it in a fatha tanween? Sure, I can. I just need to erase the fatha and open the ba. And then I need to add alif and put the fatha tanween on top. It's going to be katiban. Katiban. Okay, let's do other word. Fa fatha, ra kasra, ghain fatha. Okay. Fa, ri, ga. Fariga, fariga. And then somebody asked me, can you add fatha tanween at the end? Yes, I can. Just take the fatha out, open the ghain, because I need to add an alif. You know, with fatha tanween, always we have to add an alif. That is the trick we should not forget. And then, it's going to be what? Farigan. Farigan. Okay. Let's have other example with maybe the kasra, tanween. So, okay, what it is? Li. Because we have here a ya is a long vowel, ya. So the kasra is going to be longer. Li. Li. And then somebody gonna ask me, can you make it into a Kasratan tanween? Sure. I only have to add one more line. It becomes Jamilin. Okay. Let's do other example. Jamilin and okay. Kaf fatha, ra kasra, mim kasra. Kaf fatha is what? Ka. Ra kasra, ri. Long vowel ya, ri. Mim kasra, mi. Karimi. And if somebody asks me, can you add kasra tanween at the end? Sure, I can. So I'm going to have to add one more kasra tanween, okay? And so on. You just have to figure out when you add an alif and when you don't add alif. So until now, we add alif only with the fatha tanween. So it's going to be here, katiban, farighan, jamilin, karimin. I don't say here katiban. No, the fatha tanween does not get longer. It is one haraka as I say. So let's do more examples with the damma tanween. What we can write now? Okay. Can we read? Lam fatha la, ayn damma. Long vowel wow, oo. They come together, oo. Bu, بعد ما get bu. La'ubu, la'ubu. And then somebody asked me, can you make it into tanween at the end with damma tanween? Yes, I can. I'm just going to add one more. We're going to be la'ubun, la'ubun. Okay? One more word. Mim damma, noon kasra, and wow radam. So mu ni ru, mu ni ru. And if you wanna add damma tanween, just add one more damma. Mu ni run, mu ni run, and so on and so forth. So just practice your harakat. And for now, every word here has the 3 lessons we had earlier about short vowel, long vowel, and today's learn tanween. So if you have this, has short vowel, the fatha and the kasra, and then it has a long vowel alif, and it has tanween. So practice more and more of these words. You just put letters together by yourself. It doesn't have to have a meaning. And sometimes put fatha tanween, sometimes kasra tanween, and try to read them. And in the book, I have more words in the book. But you can just put letters together and try to read them. And it's not a big problem. For now, your goal is not the meaning. Your goal is to know how to pronounce these letters together with the symbols on them. And my advice to you is you keep practicing this and do not move to the next lesson unless you have mastered the fatha, kasra, damma, long vowel alif, waw and ya, and the tanween. Fatha tanween, damma tanween, kasra tanween, and you know how to apply them very well. If I give you any word, you can read it easily. Because the next step from here on, things is going to get a little bit more complicated. But if you know these 3 lessons, you can figure it out. But do not rush it. Take your time, and once you are ready, then you can go on to the next lesson that we're going to have inshallah soon. For now, keep practicing, and I say to you, fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.